Salutations everyone, this is What Mattered. Minecraft has surpassed 54 million copies sold, being the third highest selling video game of all time. I know they say if you build it they will come, but holy cow. In our first story, we have Star Wars Episode 7. This isn't rumor news because that stuff doesn't matter. What does matter is the actual movie and when it's going to be coming out, because Harrison Ford, we learned earlier this week, has a broken leg and will be out for around 6 months. So a Christmas 2015 release date doesn't seem to be within the realm of possibilities now, unless they had some major rewrites or Mr. Ford is sitting down the entire time. But according to multiple sources, Han Solo is the main character of the film, so rewriting the script is kind of out of the question. And with the titular character being out for 6 months of shooting, there's only so much they can do without him being on screen, and a release date pushback seems highly likely at this point. There was an emergency meeting at Pinewood Studios regarding the matter. We have, however, no knowledge of what was discussed in that meeting on if it's going to be pushed back or rewritten. We've heard from multiple sources that it's not going to be rewritten, so it being pushed back seems to be an inevitability from a movie that kind of seemed rushed from the very beginning ever since Disney purchased the Star Wars film license. This, I guess it's not going to be coming out, which is a tough break for Disney and LucasArts because they've had all these other movies raring to go after Episode 7, so The Legend of Korra Book 3 just debuted yesterday, and it was fantastic in the first 3 chapters. But in gaming news, Platinum Studios has revealed that they are releasing a Legend of Korra game for all major consoles, both current and past generation, downloadable title, and it's going to be coming out this year. And this is actually really great news because if you guys know anything about Nickelodeon licensed video games, THQ have been creating them since really the inception of Nickelodeon-based video games. But with THQ gone, which I was highly thankful for because something like this could finally actually happen, another studio can finally make a game based off of a good television show that really had been squandered in that aspect in the past, with Avatar: The Last Airbender in 2006 and in The Burning Earth in 2007, which is really only known for being the easiest 1000 gamer score in 360 history. But Platinum Games, the people who made Bayonetta and Metal Gear Vengeance, are making this game, and we only have some screenshots of it right now. We don't have any footage. Some people have played the game over IGN, and they say it's really good. The combat is the main focus here. There's also going to be a separate turn-based strategy game released by a different company for the 3DS, also due out later this year. So I'm highly pumped for this because THQ can't screw up these games anymore, and a real video game developer with a good track record can handle a really awesome IP that has some amazing possibilities as far as combat goes, and from what we've heard so far, it looks really good. PlayStation Plus has revealed what the free games for July are going to be. For the PlayStation 4, it's going to be Towerfall Ascension and Strider HT. This is really the most jealous I've ever been of PlayStation 4 owners so far. And PlayStation 3 owners are getting Dead Space 3 and Vessel. For PlayStation Vita owners are getting Doki Doki Universe and Marumasa Rebirth for North Americans. Because for the second month in a row, European PlayStation Plus subscribers for some reason are getting a different game than North American PlayStation Plus subscribers. And instead of getting Marumasa 2 Rebirth, they are getting Lego Batman 2 Superheroes, whatever. But they're getting a better game, which sucks because I don't live in Europe. And I don't know why they're doing this different release based off of different continents thing. But and that is what it is. And once again, they have beaten Xbox Game for Gold out of the water. Because as I mentioned in last month, this month they aren't giving out 2 free Xbox One titles. We're getting 1 this month in Guacamelee Turbo Championship Edition, whatever. I mean, there are only like 10 arcade games available on the Xbox One. I've been really hoping for a Strider HD release, which is why I'm jealous of the PS4 owners. But Xbox One owners are getting Guacamelee, and 360 owners are getting Gotham City Imposters and Battle Block Theater. As I mentioned before, Minecraft has surpassed 54 million units sold throughout all available platforms, and for the first time, console has actually surpassed PC sales, and that lead only seems like it's going to be continuing to grow, with it yet to come out on the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation Vita. So 54 million with millions more to come. PC is now the lesser used platform for Minecraft, which is what it was designed for in the first place, but you can't go wrong selling games on consoles, and with a movie in the works, it's just a never-stopping empire that continues to grow, although I think Wii Sports and Tetris don't have much to worry about, sitting at 82 and 142 million respectively. Sniper Elite 3 came out this week for multiple platforms, but that's not the news. The news is, for the Xbox One, it got a day one patch of, I've heard two different data, 10 gigabytes and 16 gigabytes. Either way, it's one of the biggest day one updates in history. And at first I thought I was really going to hate this. They're adding 10 gigabytes to a game? I mean, you can fit like 2 or 3 lesser titles in 10 gigabytes. What is in this update? Well, they've been working on this update since the game went gold, and it's actually going to lower the complete install of the game by 2 gigabytes. So it's actually making the game smaller, as well as enhanced improvements, as well as prepping it for DLC and other updates, which, you know, many games do, but later down the line. So it's kind of good news, kind of bad news. It sucks that you have a huge update on day one, but overall it makes the game smaller, so you're saving space, and it preps the game, I mean, maybe a little too early, but if you're a big Sniper Elite fan, the more that it's updated, the better, I guess, if it's new and improved and enhanced. Good news, just a bummer how they did it, though. And it makes me wonder, are we going to see more of this, especially on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 consoles, with such large games that they have coming out now and in the future, when I assume they're just going to get even bigger? Are these huge day one patches or week or month first patches, are they going to be this huge? Are they going to make the game smaller or bigger? I don't know. We've seen a lot of conflicting information on different types of games and how they handle those types of updates, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. For those of you who don't know, Project Greenlight on Steam is a way for people to vote on a video game to be greenlit and sold on Steam over a couple of nominations. And one of the big ones that I read this week is Rock Simulator. Rock Simulator. Another one, Grass Simulator. I think this is kind of getting out of hand with the whole Goat Simulator thing that went really viral, and they capitalized on that quickly. That was a good idea, but this kind of whole started with the whole like really odd farming simulators and like tree hugger simulators, and now people are just making more and more obscure things, and people think they're funny, and they keep gaining traction, so I don't know really how more obscure they can get. And I wouldn't be surprised if these actually hit the market, and if more of these really, really dumb-sounding games coming in the future. But, I mean, if people want it and they buy it, I guess there's really nothing wrong with that, right? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. One of these comes out every single week, so if that seems like something you're interested in, you can go hit that subscribe button. And all the links to the stories are in the description below. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.